Hello Infernoble friends. So we just got a new ban list in Master Duel and we are here to save the Infernoble gang. I know a lot of people think the Infernoble deck is dead without Halq, and you know what? You are kinda right. But same as in TCG losing Auroradon, we do not have to give up, okay? So right now I'm gonna show you two paths that you can go to continue playing the deck. I mean, of course the deck has to change a lot, has to evolve, has to adapt, but it's playable up to some degree. Some of you will think, okay, this is no longer Infernoble if you add so many engines, and some of you would say, oh, I'm still resolving Assault, I'm still summoning Gearfried, I'm still winning, FTKing, so it's fine. Okay, so I have two options for you to choose which one you feel more comfortable with. I'm gonna give you my opinions on which one I think is better for Master Duel best of one. And yeah, that's it. So we have two replays showcasing the combos, four deck lists, because in the deck list we have a lot more to discuss. So I don't know how long it's gonna be the video, but let's begin, okay? First of all, the replays. The replays. So this replay is showcasing my favorite variant of the two, and this is I am calling this Doppel Dawn because we are utilizing Doppel Warrior and Auroradon. So how this works is pretty simple. If we manage to get Isolde plus Oliver or plus Tuner Extender, but as long as it's not Renault, we should be doing the standard combo, the standard end board. So here we're gonna go fast. In this case we open two not great cards, Ash and Olion. I mean, Ash is great against Maxi, but only for that. And yeah, the opponent Maxias, so Ash is amazing here. And what else? After that, we have the typical the godly 3-card combo, Ogier Renault Extender, because this allows us to make everything protected by Gearfried. You know, in this moment, I'm setting up early Gearfried. I messed up here. So yeah, just so you know, in Master Duel sometimes you misclick and there is no takebacks. So here we should have summon Gearfried and then use Ogier effect. So Ogier is equipped to Gearfried and everything should be protected by Gearfried, okay? So do not focus on my misplay, focus on the deck's potential. So realistically here we should have a Gearfried protecting the entire combo, and we should be summoning Oliver using the Isolde discard fodder, the Isolde add. So in this case I was like, okay, you know what? If we already summoned this and we didn't get Nib, we might as well use the Ogier as fodder for Oliver and keep the add in hand. But the optimal play style would be without this Renault. So now everything moved too fast. So yeah, we summon Doppel Warrior and we use the typical Doppel Oliver interaction that makes two bodies into 4. So we have 2 tokens and an Oliver. And here we gotta make the best way to access Auroradon, Breakade Board Blogger. Now we need 3 zones available, and right now we would not have three free zones. So we have to use the token and Oliver and make the good old friend, really old, Axel Synchron, because without Halq, this is the only other way to access Jet Synchron. And it's not that we need Jet Synchron, it's just we are just clearing space, getting level 1 Tuner Extender that could be Oliver or Renault in the freestyle, because of course you gotta learn how to freestyle with those decks. So anyway, we are using Auroradon now, thanks to Marcher Blocker. Here we could have, like, maybe in other scenarios without the Gearfried, keep the Marcher and just Jet instead. Or use Axel and keep the Jet. You know, depends on your hand and how well can you calculate the materials that you need. In this case, the typical route is having Axial level 6, so it's an easy way into Charles 6-9. Like, we need to utilize the tokens as best as possible. That's why I'm not even using tokens as cost for Auroradon. I'm using Jet on Auroradon itself. And yeah, we are playing double Olion, just because we cannot have the luxury of making bad move and committing extra resource, because the combo is already too fragile. And because we got a -1 of Jet, so you know, this is always going to be discard fodder in hand. In some freestyle, you can use the graveyard effect to summon the other in hand. So yeah, I think it's better to play double Olion here. Yeah, so basically Olion means Roland Savage, you know, because it's 2/3/3. So I think that's the best way to approach this when you want a freestyle. Olion is 2/3/3, which means Roland and then token and then Savage. So in this example, we are ending on 4 interruptions with basically 3 cards. But you know, the whole combo was protected by Gearfried. Now, if we don't have Gearfried, what's the easiest way to freestyle into 1 more interruption? Because usually Dub, Isolde, and Oliver is gonna get you these 3 cards. But you realize that this can be a level 3 token at any point, right? And you realize we use Jet as cost for this. That means that if we have an extra body, this would be a token. The extra body would be the moment where we use the Jet. So we could have extra token and Jet, and we could have Herald. So in other words, Isolde plus Oliver is these 3 cards and the follow-up. But if we have any extra body, we are changing this for Herald, you know? And everything can be 4 summons, so in this case, we should be protected by Gearfried. That's like the concept. And as you know, when we smoke somebody, it's pretty much GG. And yeah. So that's the example. I'm gonna talk about more in depth when we reach the deck profile. But at this point, I just wanted you to showcase how the combo works. Yeah. Now the other variant. Some of you may already know where am I trying to go. But in this variant, we are accepting that without Halq, Auroradon is not so worth it. So the next best thing is the I call this variant Brave Kali Yuga, or Brave Kali for friends. Yeah. So in this example, the theory is that here we don't need extra extender. Just Isolde means Kali Yuga. Now, Isolde plus any other body means Kali Yuga protected by Apollousa and Brave. Yeah, that's how crazy it is. It's weird how just 1 extra body equals an Apollousa 2 monster negates and 1 Omni negate, but that's truth. That's how this works. So I'm gonna showcase. Actually, I think just Isolde always means Apollousa, because you will see why. Yeah, I think I didn't explain it correctly. Let's see. Yeah, we summon Thin Lady. Now, do we have an extra body here? If the opponent hand trap, yes. Or if they don't, yes, because when we set up Brave, this is gonna be an extender. So in this case, we are playing just these equips 4 names. So every time we open 1 name, we gotta get rid of Draco back, which I think it's fine, because we're trying to FTK and this only comes up mainly going second. So yeah, if you want, in the deck building you are gonna see you could add an extra equip. But yeah, we summon Turn Scales, and then we access Cherubini, and he is the key part of this combo. I mean, to get the God board. The God end board is going to be with Cherubini because he allows Appaloosa and Brave. Of course, if we don't have the extra extender, I think we should just get Appaloosa. No? Like, if we don't have an extra extender, we should just make Brave here, get 2 bodies, and make Appaloosa for 3, and then use Thorn and the extra body for Codebreaker combo. Yeah, so my bad. Isolde is always Appaloosa Kali Yuga. And Isolde plus extender is Appaloosa Brave Kali Yuga. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, so in the extra deck we have like 1 or 2 flex spots. You could play Link Spire to utilize this for access code, for Codebreakers, for Appaloosa. Or we could just use this to make Draco Tenji and then Appaloosa, but then we get 1 less negate. Now I'm showcasing that we can combo just with Appaloosa's arrows, so we have free space for Brave and for Appaloosa here. So this is like the truly God end board because we are ending on 4 interruptions. We have Appaloosa, we have Brave, we have Ash, and then we have Kali Yuga. So sometimes they say, oh, Kali Yuga auto loses to MST, to Kaiju, to Lava Golem. Well, yes, but let's say if they use Twin, okay, we negate. If they use Kaiju, okay, we still have Appaloosa, Brave, Ash. No follow-up, but I mean, we could have Gear Fit follow-up, but we discarded because pretty unlucky that we drew 1 equip. But we could have follow-up. Here he's chaining this, and I'm like, okay, maybe they have like this Veil or Nip. So I'm letting this go because at the end Rusty give us a pop, as you can see. Yeah, so this is not so much freestyle. The idea is to get Codebreakers, and Codebreakers get us Rusty plus level 4. Yeah. At the end, Kali Yuga means, in the most basic concept, it means 2 level 4s and the rank up. Or means Rusty plus a level 4. Yes, there is a lot of ways for you to understand how can you access Kali Yuga. But here in the God board, like yeah, so he's setting this, activating this, setting a card. The moment we see they are on Familiar Possessed and Charmer, we know we already win. We know we won. Yeah, because there is no way he's breaking this. So at this point we just use rank up. Anything you want to use to interact with Kali Yuga, we negate it. And then even if they clear the Appaloosa because it's gonna be 0 attack, it's GG because Kaiser cannot attack directly, but it can attack monsters. So the monster they use to clear Appaloosa, we are doing a big punch with Kaiser, and then yeah, this is a lot of damage on board, so it's GG. Maybe Rise Fear mode can take care of this, but that's the only thing. And if you are playing the variant with a Connector Aquadolphin, because on Brave we are not, but if you are playing Aquadolphin and you get Hang Knowledge, you could end on just 2 monsters to play around Sphere mode, yeah. You could end on just Kaiser, Kali Yuga, and Rusty Pop itself, and nothing of this. So yeah, that's cool. And Kali Yuga is also like FTK on its own. So yeah, those are the 2 variants of the new combos of how to use Infernoble. I know in this one we barely saw Infernoble, but we are still playing like Heritage, Durendal, Flint, Red Layer, and we're not Gear Fit. So now I'm gonna show you the decks. Okay, alright? I have them ranked, so from worst to best in my opinion. So the worst right now is Gear Fit Kali Yuga, and I think this is like the most Infernoble deck. So what do we see here? we see this deck is not playing the Brave, and the idea is to set up Gear Fit and then full combo. You know, like Augur Renault is Gear Fit and then full combo. Maybe we should play Highlander here. But I'm choosing not to. Oh, sorry. What's his name? Lounge. Yeah, this guy. So maybe we can cut Baguska or Fleur to put this guy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut Fleur because it doesn't come up to now too much. It would be only with Gearfried Renault. So yeah, the idea is Gearfried and then Kali Yuga. Small word just to get Augur Renault more often. Or if we need one card full combo, Thorn by itself is one card full combo because he's Isolde plus one body. Actually this is 4 bodies, but because we need Shade for the end, this is just 3 bodies. So this is Isolde plus a body, and then Isolde summon Renault, which is 2 bodies, and we need Isolde plus 3 bodies to make this, and then Codebreaker below. Yeah, so every one of my list is just playing enough non-engine cards to beat Maxi. That's the theory. Like in every list we are playing 7 non-engine, you know, 3 Ash, 2 call by, 1 cross out, and 1 Maxi. So with those 7 non-engine in 40, we have more than half the time we should be beating Maxi. But here we could take the Maxi challenge and maybe go up to 60 and make some crazy Dark Warrior shenanigans. Because at the end, if they have 20 cards in hand and we Kali Yuga, maybe we are still winning, you know? In the other variant, there is no way. But here, you could go up above 40 and take the Maxi challenge, up to you. So what should I explain here? We have 4 names here to summon scale every time. We are playing Joy because triple Augur. Yeah, you could also try to play Connector here, but I don't recommend it because if they stop Isolde, like I said, we need 3 extenders to push through to full combo. That's too much, you know? Like, so I think that's why it's not the same Connector plus extender than Augur Renault, because we really want to set up Gear Fit to protect Isolde, and you know, to play around Nip. Like if we are not on Brave, without Halq we lose to Nip harder. Before we could get Nip and then token plus tuner, Halqi, and then keep climbing. Now we don't have that. So Nip destroys every variant. So the only way to beat Nip is Brave or Gear Fit, which is why I'm prioritizing Gear Fit way more than Connector, because Nibiru hurts more. So with that being said, I think, yeah, this is straightforward. These ratios, you could play with those. I'm putting this on 4th place because the main downside that I see here is too many normal summons. Because we have Thorn, we have this, we have the Bad Warriors, the Cloak and Boots and Zero Day, that they could also be normal summons. So yeah, and we cannot like small word this. So that's why I don't like too much this variant. Of course, you could change it and adapt it, but I am putting this here because this is like Kali Yuga, but with more Infernoble stuff. Alright? Number 3, the other concept, Double Down, but this is with Connector. So it's my number 3 because I think right now Connector is not that good. I mean, it's crazy, but without him, they could set up Gear Fit more often. So that's my take. Also here, like Connector Oliver, again, it's full combo. It's like Augur Renault, but Oliver is a -1, so we have to play the Bamboo because here we are summoning Oliver using the Bamboo bricks, and then we also got a -1 of Yet later on. And then if we want to use Small World, Small World is always with Isolde add. So yeah, we gotta do it like this. Here you could play like only 1 Gear Fit. In here the theory is that if we don't open Connector, we gotta choose we gotta utilize our normal summon, and that's by either normal summon connector or normal summon Ogier with Renaud in hand. So it's up to you. What do you want to do to start? But this is the extra deck. As you saw in the combo, we utilize most of it. Highlander is because Gearfried is important. We are maxing out on Gearfried because it's important, and because if we play Bamboo, he's gonna be live, more often, even if we just normal summon connector. Then the extra deck, what can I explain? This is utility. This is utility. The rest is like mandatory, I believe. Yep. Now let's see the other variant. My two favorite variants. I mean, here I think the deck list is more consistent. We are aiming to end on Ogier Renaud every hand. How do we ensure Ogier Renaud? With Small War, with 1-for-1, with Glory and Joyous as another target. So I think this, as you can see the whole list, this enables combo protected by Gearfried a lot. And what else? The 1-for-1 could be used to get Auradon when we have Isolde negated, because we just summon Jet, Isolde Jet into Barricadeborg, and then Barricadeborg Jet into Auradon. Now, Auradon, does he achieve a lot? Not really. I mean, Auradon by itself, depending on the variants, like I was testing more machines, because because Isolde negated, with 2 extra standards, it can make Auradon. So I was thinking playing like the Sky Striker, like 3 cards to engage, 1 Hornet, and then 1 Kagari, 1 Kaina. So we get an extra machine. So when Isolde was negated and we start with those, we had Isolde this, and then any extra body makes Barricadeborg, and then Barricadeborg and this makes Auradon. In those cases, Auradon could be 2 interruptions. I mean, Auradon by itself, summon the tokens, then summon Olion, then Olion token makes Axel, he's level 6, he and token makes Charles, and then we revive Jet, and the last token we make Herald, so he could be Charles Herald. And then in those cases, you will need to play the main deck Roland, So it's up to you if you want to change this and try to get machines. The other cool machines were lefty arm, righty arm, because they are 1 card Isolde, or they could stay on board as 2 machines if we have Isolde other ways. Then Terror Top Taketonborg, with Small War, that's nice. Like if we have combo, we just use this and start with Terror Top Taketo, and then Isolde negated plus those 2 machines makes Auradon. And then Auradon could be 3 interruptions if we play this guy, because we have this in hand of Isolde, and then Auradon summon tokens get Axel, and get Charles, and then the other token with Jet get Herald. So we can still end on Charles 2 interruptions, Herald 1 interruption, and just offer Auradon. But it's not easy. I'm choosing not to do that. I'm trying to always resolve Doppel with Gearfried protection. But it's up to you. Please test however you want. The idea is to minimize the loss. What else can I explain about the deck list? Nothing. I think everything is clear. If you have any doubt, please let me know in the comments. And now the best, most competitive list, in my opinion, is Brave Kalijuga. This is barely Infernoble, I know, just 1 Renaud, but this is still a sold dot deck, and I think it's competitive enough, because going second, even though we only have 4 hand traps in every variant, this is nice with Despia running around, but even then here we have the Brave. We are gonna have 1 Enchantress, so we only have 4 Brave cards, but they are accessible of Turbini, which is nice. I think that's it. If you want, you could yeah, I don't think you could change anything here. Maybe add one more equip. Like, I don't know which equip fits nice here. Add any equip, just so you can always get this to hand, because this is important for card economy, because the combo always Rusty -1 and then Faithful -1. You could also like play Bamboos, you know. I didn't want to play too many bricks. Now in the Kali variant, you could play 2 Double or Nothing, because we don't have Halq Fireaxe summoning Plague. So you could play Armageddon Plague, but I don't recommend it, because that's 2 bodies and this is 3, and this is less equips. So you could play a second one of these, which is nice because it's free discard fodder for this or for Faithful. But I'm playing 1 because if I just draw it, or I guess Roll or Lance, or I cannot make Kali Yuga, we have plan B, Baguska. This could also be Dweller, but right now with Despia, I think this is the correct call. And sometimes like Baguska, Appaloosa, and Brave is enough, you know? Maybe this in hand. That's why. So the one Renode is nice because we are playing Magic, so sometimes we just search Renode, summon it, grab Durandal again for the follow-up, and then we end with Gear Free Durandal in hand. I think it's nice. So yeah, you could like cut one of these, play a second Renode, but I think this is competitive enough like it is right now. So I would not change anything. Yeah, anything. So hope you like it. Hope you can test with those lists. And yeah, let me know what you think. And here, if you go 60 card shenanigans, you could like make Charles Kali Yuga. But then instead of Brave, you gotta play Carboneron and War Dragon Justicia. Yeah, I think this is also doable, because then of Cherubini you get this, and then this and Thorn gets Roland, and then you need an extra level 4 to make, or maybe just Roland shading to Charles, and then you need an extra level 4 to end the Kali Yuga combo. So like with more extended, with 60 cards, maybe with Dangers, with Hero Package, however you wanna make this, with parallel Exceed, it is possible to end on Kali Yuga Charles, and that would be like super FTK, because then we just rip any card that avoids Kali Yuga. But I think this is, with Brave, is more competitive. So that's everything that I got for you. Hope you like them. Please test the list and ask me any question. Tell me any idea for him. I think there is a lot of room for improvement, because this is just like one day after the ban list. So yeah, let me know, please. We gotta improve and keep the deck live together. Yeah, in the Doppeldong, I think there is a lot of ways to improve this. You know, like remember, Auroradon is 3 machines. I mean, 1 machine and any two other linked to. So this is just Barricade Borg and 1 machine. So all we need is access to 1 machine. If sometimes in the freestyle, Ogier Renode could get Axial Synchron, and then Axial Synchron and Barricade Borg makes Auroradon. Sometimes we can start with Doppel Warrior Oliver and start with Metal Marcher, as using the combo Marcher plus 2 monsters make Auroradon. So everything revolves around this. You could like try to play Tomahawk, but there is not enough level 7 warriors. So maybe you will have to play level 7 like Armageddon, Destruro to make Power Tool, and then Nessis, because they are upstarts. But I don't like it too much. So please, this is as far as I can get with the theories. And here, remember these 2 are the cuttable spots, so you can try to put more stuff, maybe Instant Fusion, Ray Fusion, maybe the Sky Strikers. I was testing a lot the Sky Strikers, but I felt they die too hard to nip. But in theory, they are nice. They are levered layer plus a machine, the machine we need to make Auroradon. Yeah, I don't have more knowledge to share with you, so hope you like the video. Goodbye.